Hello, this is Josh Vidmansky bringing you another video tour. This one of a 2021 pre-owned Travato by Winnebago KL. This is the lithium version. So you're going to have the full premium lithium battery set up that will run your Coleman Mach air conditioner, which is near silent, for around 7 hours or so, give or take, depending on temperatures. And that's just as a benchmark if it were running almost nonstop. So if it's turning on and off normally, that could equate to days. It could be, if it's here in the Phoenix desert, it could be the 7 hours. It just totally depends where you are and what the climate is. But quite a lot of that work. And you'll have 200 watts of solar on the roofs. You're going to have the dual pane acrylic windows for extra insulation. You also have a completely four-season unit here, so you'll enclosed tanks, things like that. So everything will run any time of the year. The RAM really lends itself nicely to that. As it has sumo springs in the front and back, you'll get a little extra ride height, a little bit better ride, and the front-wheel drive makes all the difference in inclement weather. So really nice motorhome here. As you can see, we got it for $110,900. So a real nice sale price on this one. It surely won't last long. These lithium Travatos rarely do. We have a nice power awning here with the wind sensor on board. Brings it in automatically if it gets too windy. We'll have light up running boards for the main door here, passenger door, and then there'll be another one on the driver's side. We're going to have outside speakers and porch lights, which will be a nice touch. The awning does light up completely as well. It doesn't need to be out to do that. So plenty of exterior lighting. And out here, you're going to have some outside outlets, some spot for some extra solar, should you desire. And these will be TV outputs in case you want to watch some TV outside. Pretty cool. On the back here, it's going to have the bike rack straight from Winnebago, and it will have the ladder, and it's going to have the rack up on top as well, cargo rack. So nice additions, definitely. And yeah, along the side here, we're going to mainly get to our utilities. What is nice is this came in before you had to, attach your water hose inside the coach. So with this one, you can attach your water hose on the exterior here and not have to have one of the rear doors open, which I think, frankly, they all should go back to that, as this is, in my opinion, much easier. You don't have to have a door open when you're connected to city water, which is, pretty important in my opinion. It will also feature a black tank flush, which is sort of an underrated little appliance, but it jets out the contents of the black tank, making it so that that's actually going to be right here. Making it so, all the sensors work nicely. It's a cleaner tank. It won't smell, retain smells. All of that is going to be a big plus. You don't typically get that on many of these Class Bs. It's going to have the Truma Combi heat and hot water system, sort of a smart system. You can mix that a little bit with electricity. Let's say if you're plugged in somewhere, you can use some gas, some electricity, all electricity or all gas. So yeah, very nice, very efficient heating and hot water system. You'll have your freshwater tank fill, city water connection right here. You'll have a little spray port right there, a little outside shower port. And we'll have our 30 amp hook up here, as well as cable TV input. And one of the nice things I like about these Winnebagos is they have an interior switch to turn on and off the propane. So you don't have to crawl underneath the coach to turn on valves or anything like that. It's very simple, very easy. You just turn a switch on inside to turn it off or on. Gotta love that. About 13,000 miles on this one, so very lightly used. They took very good care of it, as you're about to see. If I were to tell you this one's brand new, you would definitely believe me. There is nothing to show that it was used at all, really. It was very, very well cared for. So it will come with a screen for the side and the rear. So that's going to be nice. Has a nice big handhold here to get up and in. And I absolutely love these gloss cabinets. Truly do love that. It makes it feel nice and open, makes it look a little bit more modern, in my opinion. Sort of goes nicely with the Corian countertops here. We're going to have a 2-burner propane stove. We're going to have a sink that has a bunch of attachments built in for drying dishes, washing dishes, all kinds of different things. You can take all that out or leave it in depending on your trip. We're going to have our compressor-based refrigerator and freezer right down here, and a convection microwave, which is a much desired item, as you can bake as well as grill as well as microwave all in one spot. So it is a pretty handy piece to have. And then we will have ducted heat all throughout as well, which is definitely going to be nice. As far as cooling, we're going to have our power fan, and that's going to be on a louver system, so it will give it some overhead cover from rain. If you get a real hard sort of driving rain, though, there's a rain sensor, so if too much water gets into the internals there, it will close that all up. But in just a light rain, you can still have your fan going, which is nice, and still have the complete flow of air that you would without that. So, so here we'll have our Volta system. As you can see right now, it's very cold out, so it's blue. That's essentially telling us that it needs to be warmed up. And essentially, there's ducting. So when you turn the heat on in here, it ducts it to those lithium batteries, so then they can be recharged. So that's really, when they're too cold, they need to be heated up before being recharged. They can still be used, as you can see. We have lights on and things like that here. Everything can be used as normal, but they do need to be heated up, and that's true of all lithium batteries, regardless of brand. So you have your TV here. It's on a big swivel mount. You can face it any which way. And you'll have a stereo system here with DVD player built in for your sound system. You have speakers inside and outside, and you can, sort of select which one you prefer more. And yeah, we're going to have lots of nice little cubbies here for storage. These sort of catch-alls are kind of all over the place and really nice. There's sort of a shelf liner here so it doesn't move. Great for phones, tablets, laptops maybe, though it's kind of small for a laptop. But any type of electronic device or small item that you want to keep handy, those are great ways to do it. And also the nice thing with these acrylic windows is they actually awning out. So they kind of awning out like so. So what that means is even in the rain, typically you can have those windows open. There's screens and shades for each window, which is nice. And our control panel is going to be back here. So this will be our inverter control, our heat and hot water system is going to be here, water pump, tank level, battery levels, all right here. Turn your propane on and off right there as well. All very nice, easy to use. I also go through and show you how all of that works, of course. Okay, then going to the back into the bathroom here, you have sort of metal doors that close everything off, which is nice. And you really get by far and away the biggest bathroom back here out of any of the Bs. There's just a lot of elbow room. And you get really good storage as well. This is all completely waterproof storage as well. So maybe good for hanging clothes. You could fold some clothes, put it down there. And then you'll have various, drawers and shelving down here. And you'll have a nice There will be heat duct in the bathroom too, which is nice. Porcelain bowl foot flush toilets. A little sprayer there for cleaning. And yeah, what I love about these, absolutely love about them, is this. This is just great. I wish all Class Bs had this, but just a pull down sink right here so it doesn't take up any room when not in use, but pulls down nicely and acts as a great sink. Otherwise, you've got Moen faucet fixtures here, so very high end stainless steel faucets. Nice little medicine cabinet behind here for some extra storage. You got little bars on the back for hanging towels and such, or swimsuits after you're done swimming, something like that. So that definitely works well. There's also a fan in here. See if I can show here. Here, there we go. And that'll vent out moisture, things like that, and create a little bit of white noise, if you know what I'm getting at there. Always nice to have that. Yeah, and then remember, this is the Coleman Mach air conditioner, so very, very quiet. Nothing like the window units of the past or the 13,500 B2 air conditioners of the past. These really are whisper quiet. So, with the combination of that and the lithium batteries, you could really be off the grid as much as you want. And with this having the auto start and the in-engine generator, it does make it all autonomous, which means you can leave your pet in here without having to worry about the batteries running low, for instance. So if the batteries run low and you set it, all it does is it starts up the engine automatically for you, which turns on the in-engine generator, which then starts to recharge your lithium batteries, all automatically. And yeah, very reliably as well, which is important, of course, when you're talking about your pets. So that's going to be a really nice touch too, that you don't have to worry about battery levels so much, as it will automatically start and maintain those batteries. You'll have the ultra leather seats, which are an option, but a very good one. They're very, very comfortable here. And they're breathable leather too, so you don't get real sticky leather type of an experience like you would with real leather. It's nice and soft, and in the heat, it won't stick to you. Sort of breathable leather, and it does wear very, very nicely, very, very well. So yeah, not like bonded leather or anything like that. That's going to kind of disintegrate. It will last probably longer than traditional leather will. It's a common thing now on a lot of Class Bs use this ultra leather, and for good reason. So it does have the rear view mirror camera, which is on all the time if you set it to. And that gives you a wide angle view without any obstructions to the rear. So that thing becomes really invaluable once you start using it. You don't really want to go back after sort of using it, as it's a lot more valuable than you might think, because you don't have any blind spots behind you. It's just a clear view of the road behind you. So definitely a nice thing to have. You're going to have blind spot assist on both of the mirrors here. They're power heated mirrors. You can push one button and they'll sort of come in if you're on a city street or something like that. So I know Winnebago puts in their Pioneer sound system, so you really get the best stereo deck there, if you will. I guess they don't call them decks anymore, but you get what I'm going at there. So yeah, this is 13,000 miles again, and looks brand spanking new. This one's going for 110.9. Again, my name's Josh. Please do ask for me if you're going to be checking this one out. I'm happy to assist you and answer any questions you might have, take you for a test drive, anything you might need. The number here is 414-281-6330. And if you could just ask for me, that would be fantastic. I would appreciate that much. And check out our website for current stock availability and pricing. And that's going to be at advancedcamping.com. Should be in the bottom of your screen the whole time there, as well as our phone number. And yeah, please do feel free to subscribe to our YouTube page, as if you'd like to see more. Thanks again. Have a great day.